Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are here in Bree with my High Elf champion that I just remade after dying in Mordor at level 5. If you didn't see that video where I took this character to Mordor at level 5, you can find that in the top right hand corner of the screen. It should be up there. If not, it should be on the channel just a few days ago. But I have finally got my gift, or the Valar, or sorry, Aria of the Valar, or however you're supposed to pronounce it, and this is the character I've decided I'm planning to use it on because I really want to get into working through a champion properly. Also, having a high elf is cool. I just mixed those together and thought this is the best character at the moment for me to use it because really, I can't use it on my main. I'm already 106 at this point, and that obviously wouldn't work. I can't use it on my other hunter, Tarvelard, as he is obviously doing the progression for the YouTube series. And I'm not going to use it also on my stream character, really, because when I do stream, I want that to be leveled up there. So, I decided this guy is the best plan to go for. So, he's now level 5. I just got him out of the introduction, and I just thought, instead of just showing what the area of the Valar is, I just thought it'd be interesting to see what I get as this account at the beginning of a character, including the area of the Valar. So we're level 5, we just came out of the introduction, and we have a few things. So, coming over here, we have a title awarded to us already, Friend of the Mark and Guard of Eisen. That's fair enough, that's what we just get by having expansions. We also get the Most Curious Hobbit. We got Bingo Boffin needs your help, and that is assuming what the mail is. Yeah, Bingo Boffin request for assistance. So that is all we have there. We also have a Hobbit gift, but we're not going to do that at this moment in time, because if we do it, I'm going to do it at level 105 when I have a higher chance at better stuff out of it, because it does kind of scale, as far as I'm aware, with your level. So, going to our inventory, we have a few things. So, we have all the stuff from the introduction stuff. As you can see, I have not equipped any of it. So let's have a look. We can see our starting stats, and then let's show what we get at the end of this. So if we just turn and put on all this stuff, I assume, yep, everything should be fine. Just gonna have that cloak looking pretty cool. Personally, I think it would be cooler without the helmet, because I like this thing being shown, but obviously that's what cosmetics are for. We also have a sword as well, considering we only have a dull knife, and everything else. Oh, we also have this, which is the Meletia, which I think that's probably how you pronounce it, which is supposed to, as far as I'm aware, level up with you, which will be interesting to see, because obviously, we're level 5 now. It's got +2 might, +2 vitality, +16 physical mastery rating, and +16 critical rating. So, I'm going to equip this on my, I guess it would make sense to do the copper ring, because I get more might. Like, out of that, I just get an extra 2 vitality, whereas this, I get an extra 1 vitality and 2 might. So, I think that's generally where it's better to go there. So, that is now off, and that is now sorted. That is all the starter gear that you get from there. So, next we would, I guess, open a few things. We have a few things. So we have the Journeyman riding trait package, which is obviously going to give us the riding skill and similar stuff, which allows us to do all these horses, which I'll do all the horses at the end. I think it would be funny to see how many horses we get. So we already have 3 here ready to be used. So this is already obviously Elrond's gift, which is just the stuff that you get at level 5, 10, 15, whatever it is. Actually, it's like 5, 7, 10, I think. We also have the Mordor Ultimate Fan Bundle. Let's open that up before we do Gift of the Valar, or Area of the Valar. I keep messing that one up. So out of this, we're obviously getting these 2 extra steeds, the cosmetic items, the 2 things there, the gift from the High Elf, the Mordor things there, the relics, which might be interesting to have a look at in a minute, and another thing, actually, that we get to see that levels with us. So this should level with us, and also give us some extra stuff. The only worry is it's maximum level 105, and we're going to go to 105. Hopefully it doesn't de-equip straight away, which hopefully we can just see the stats. Actually, even with, we should be able to see the stats. So might and vitality look like probably the best way to go. So we're going to go with that, and we'll equip that on us as well. That's good. We'll eventually get there. It's taking a while, I know. We also just realized we also get the Azure festival horse, or festival Azure horse. So we're already at 6 horses, which is quite funny. So we have the Steed of the Eastern Net, the Red-clad Steed of the Gap, the Steed of the Eldar, the Steed of the Alliance of the Third Age, Steed of the Ash Plains, and Festival Azure Steed. I also think we already have... Oh no, I thought we, for some reason, had another Steed, but I guess I was thinking about Steed of the Elder. So, that's all that sorted. This stuff we don't have to worry about. We also get a Radiant Basin. Fair enough. Other than that, we just get the Sturdy Steel Keys. We get out of that and just some cosmetic stuff. And the Max Starter Bundle, which will give us cosmetic stuff and also item experience boost, which I guess is actually quite useful for this. So that is everything that is right there. So we have the 6 steeds, the ultimate, or the ultimate fan bundle. Actually, I'm actually going to cosmetically equip that. I also just remembered I didn't do my UI, which I guess is something we can also do at some point. So let's just do this. Which one is it? The woven heavy hooded or just heavy cloak? There we go. I think that looks cooler. So we're going to equip that as well, which I think looks cool. So yeah, we have all that stuff. And that's before we even have the area, the Valar. And I think that's quite a lot of stuff, just straight off, that we're getting. And also we look really, really cool, in my opinion. So next we finally have the area of the Valar, probably what everybody here that clicked on the video wanted to see. You know, at least we're finally here. So Area of the Valar package contains everything you need to instantly become level 105 and then some. And I'm not sure actually what we get in this. I actually haven't seen. That was the purpose of this video, also to get this character to 105. So as far as I'm aware though, we do open this and it will give us a bunch of other stuff. So we'll look at all that as well. So open this up, we will get a few things. So we have a legendary trait, legendary items. Fair enough. That also, I guess, allows us to just go straight to legendary items. This is the area of the Valar itself, which will level us up to 105 and will apparently take us to the camp of the host before the gates of Mordor. We also have the area of the Valar weapon pack, area of the Valar armor pack, 3 giant piles of silver scraps, 5 gold, 400 silver, which is a lot less than you'd actually have, but I mean, it's at least some starting gold to use. You have 5 tomes of extraordinary experience. On top of that, we should also have 5 from the Max Star Bundle, so that's actually a total of 10 hours of double XP on top of this 25% extra XP, which will admittedly just go away as soon as we are 105. And then we also have Area of the Valar item pack and a War Steed training. Also, did we get a War Steed? I guess not. I would have thought, oh no, we already got War Steed. Oh, I guess because I already had riding? Maybe that's why. Okay, so I just noticed this person up here. Okay, whatever, floats your boat. So, let's finally actually get onto this. We're not going to be using this Tomes of Extraordinary Experience. I, for some reason, just have a thing against using them. I don't know, I'm weird. On the characters that I actually want to be leveling, I just kind of never do it with the ones I'm given for free. It's a weird thing I do. So we have the item packs and such. So is this a weapon pack, armor pack, and item pack? And then we have the traits as well. It doesn't actually look like it tells us what it gets us, but let's actually use the area of the Valar. Let's just have a quick double look at our stats on here. plus 2 might, plus 2 vitality. Those are really the ones we're looking at. And plus 2 might and plus 2 vitality once again. So, area of the Valar. This should take us to the camp of the host. We have this stable master, so that's fine. So we can actually get back. Let's go. Okay then, so I actually lagged a little bit less than I thought I would. I thought going from like 5 to 105, 100 levels we just increased ourselves by. I thought it would lag quite a bit more. But looking at this, let's see what we now have. So we have, coming from here, my god, let's just scroll back here. Okay, so that's this is where we used it. So we did level change to 8, 4,000 XP, changed to 10. Okay, so our level changed to 10 there. We got some virtues. You can see it's going through all these deeds. Eventually we'll get all the way through those. So we got all these new traits. Actually, let's have a look at our traits and what level they went to. So we obviously have to do a spec at some point. But we have all these. Weirdly doesn't have a background thing. Okay. But we are looking like we are level 12 at the top of these, so we might actually be better well-rounded than my main, who probably has like 1 or 2 that are level 12, and a lot less on most of them. So probably better well-rounded than my main at this point. So we did those Deeds of the Old Anorium. You can see we're getting some rep, promotion points. We completed promotion points, We got a Sturdy Steel Key, which is nice. And we also down here probably, we got all these traits and passive skills and stuff. 200 marks, Anorian Ironbound loot box from doing some stuff. I'm not sure what that actually gave us for that. More class trait points, more skills, and 15 Electro points at the end of it. So I guess what we can actually do at some point is use the Sturdy Steel Key on this Anorian Ironbound loot box. I mean, we could probably go around Mordor for a little bit, get a like 106 one or a level 105. Actually, no, 106 wouldn't work, and I think there isn't a 105. So maybe we will use this. Yeah, maybe we'll use that at the end. But later, we also have this. It will start Rohan Awaits. We also have some stuff here. Just look at all this stuff. I am probably... I'm just going to equip all of them. Most of them will probably come back on after like I... just relog. I'm going to pick all the ones that have timers first. Just because otherwise I feel like I'm potentially missing out on something. And I obviously am going to have to go back and do some pre-stuff because I don't think, I will double check it, I don't think this will complete all the like previous deeds for the epic quests. So it won't be like, oh, you completed all the epic quests up to this point. I think it will just be some of them. Potentially none of them actually. Depending on how things go. So that's all the introduction stuff gone. That's fine. So all these quests, we just got to look at them. So now let's have a look at this stuff. So we got legendary item stuff. I guess we might as well have that, and the war steed riding. And I guess it's actually time to get all the steeds. So let us get every single steed that we need. And obviously the most important steed of all, which is going to be the Steed of the Ash Plains, because it looks amazing. And oh yeah, if you didn't know, this is Aragorn here. So that's taking a while to move. That's all that stuff. That letter's been used. It's part of a quest. We'll do that at the end. I guess it's time for us to have a look at these things. So we have the Aria of the Valar weapon pack, which is minimum 105. It's going to contain a weapon, most likely a legendary weapon, I assume. So let's have a look. Oh wait, no, it's what it's got is, it obviously is based on our character or our class, but we have what looks like just 2 normal decently well-rounded swords. So I mean, we can look at the stats we had at the beginning and then probably look at the stats we're going to get at the end of this by the armor we have. But we're going to switch out these swords for the moment. I think it's better that we do that and just sort of see what we have. So that's going to do that. I'm going to switch that sword with that, and you can now see we're pretty, like, look how much health we have. Yeah, we don't want those things there. So next we have what looks like a unidentified 3rd age legendary item box, a unidentified 3rd age legendary item box, and an unidentified 3rd age legendary item box. So that is going to be what is in here. This is going to be what looks like a sword. Oh, I guess we can choose a sword, a rune, and a war steed. So I guess that's fair enough. So I guess what we need to start with is just probably a champion sword of the 3rd age. I don't think I'm going to go for a 2-handed. Spear, mace, axe, and great axe, and dagger, and hammer, and grey hammer, and club. Don't really seem that interesting to me a lot of the time. I'm boring. I just go with normal sword. And I guess what we can do is rune for the second one. And I guess actually we can go with heavy brittle of the 3rd age. I mean, I don't use my war steed enough to really mind too much. So let's go with the champion sword of the 3rd age. Assuming that these are all the same. Yep, let's go for a champion's rune of the 3rd age. And then finally, we will go with a heavy bridle of the 3rd age. So these need to be identified before we can use them. However, they are at least there. And obviously we'll try and level this one up as soon as possible, and maybe I'll try and run some instances and see how good that is. Actually, speaking of which, let's have a look at this thing again. 198 might, 168 vitality, 1336 physical mastery rating and critical rating. How nice. And then this one as well is 196 might and 168 vitality. And I also realized this wasn't going to get unequipped rather straight away, because it's maximum level 105. If I go to 106, it will unequipped. So next I guess we have the Area of the Valar armor pack. So let's see what we're getting here. So we got some jewelry and some armor. So a necklace. Oh my god. Okay, we need to look at our stats by the end of this. So I'm actually, yeah, gonna have to... I mean, actually, it's just better to switch those instead of going with the other one, really. I mean, less critical rating. But, I mean, just really the stats are probably worth it. So... I'm going to keep that, though. I feel like that's something I'm just going to keep anyway. So now we have these bracelets. So let's put those on. You've also got the earrings, which are just going to do a lot as well. So I guess we can switch that with that one as well. We have a Hero's Heavy Cloak, 2,880 armor. We also have the Hero's Gauntlets. We have the Helm. The Sabatons. The Greaves, and the breastplate, and what looks like, yep, the pauldrons. It doesn't look that great, in my opinion, but I mean, that's why we got cosmetics, right? And this is just really great. I mean, this guy is already probably outpowering my main. Maybe I don't know how to maybe I don't know how to play him as well, because I've been playing my main for like years. But you know, this guy. Raw power is probably beating my main, especially Vitality and Might. I mean, really, and especially I think Fate as well. I think is also beating him. So next we have the item pack. What's in the item pack? Let's have a look. So we got the riding trait, which we've already got. We also have Steed of the Citadel. Let's have a look at what that is as well in a minute. The Daleman's Crams, which I guess is a nice starter food. Some rejuvenation rather potions. A map to Eastfold Aldburg. Add a map to the Sutcrofts in Snowborn, and a Anphalas Starlit Crystal, which I guess we can use as well on our legendary weapon. And I think that actually overall is everything we get, other than the Collector's Edition armor, which is just going to be the Alliance stuff. All we need to do now is identify. I think there's actually a Forge Master over here, so I guess we can start doing that. Nope, that's a Relic Master. I don't want to go to you. I want to go to you. We're going to go to Item Forge. I guess we need to identify these. I don't have enough money. Who can we sell to? Right there, we can go to, I guess, this person over here. Oh, I guess we should get the Stable Master as well. We'll go over to this person over here, just the healer. We will sell what was it? We had the giant piles of silver scraps. We'll get rid of those, have a bit of armor at least. And then we can go and try this new thing. I don't know why floating names are still off. Just leave them on. But we can identify these. It doesn't matter. We can't really choose right now, so I don't have to worry about what they have. And this isn't going to be like my end game stuff for the most part, because eventually first stages are what you want to go after. So there we go. That'll be our weapon, our rune, and our bridle. So we might not be doing as much damage at this particular moment in time, but we will eventually get there. So 231.1 DPS to 335.1 DPS, but eventually I guess this will outdo that. Hopefully. If not, then at least I have this other sword. I will keep this other sword just to make sure. Other than that, we also have, I guess, the relics bundle, which we have ready, which I guess we can just go to the Relic Master and deconstruct those.
I greet you, friend.
Just do that again. There we go. So with these, the Golgoroth ones, that should be fine. Obviously not going to use those straight away. And then we also then finally have the Essence Reclamation Scrolls, and I think that's actually everything. So for the final bit of this episode, or this video rather, what we will do is we will just unlock this Anorian Ironbound loot box and see what we get out of it. So at level 100, let's see what we get. Hopefully it's something good. If not, not too bad. Right. So yeah, not too bad if we don't actually get anything, but hopefully we do. Maybe pick them out. No, okay. We have a Legendary Fragments, and we have a Steady Steel Key to make up for it. And we also got some Easternate ingredient bags, or packs, which turned into Universal ingredient packs. So I guess that's nice to show. So that's actually going to be right there. 62 of them, apparently. And everything here is just shared. This obviously isn't. And the Westernate Iron Coin apparently isn't as well. So, yeah. That's what you get out of the Area of the Valar, plus just pretty much showing off what I get when I start a new character. Quite a lot of stuff. 6 deeds, just straight off the bat. That's quite nice. And yeah, quite a lot of stuff extra, obviously, from the Aria of the Valar, but it's quite nice to see, and I hope to get this champion doing some cool stuff in the near future and having some fun with him, because I like AoE stuff as much as I love the Hunter. AoE is something I'm very interested in trying to pursue a lot more, so hopefully I can get a very good setup with this guy fairly soon. But that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Even this far late into the game, everybody that wants that or wants to use an Area of the Valar probably has already. But if someone's saving up and want to see what they get, then I guess here you go. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Oh, I just realized as well, I missed out like a few things. First off, we obviously have all the skills. That was quite obvious. You just have to kind of rearrange them. But going into here, we obviously now have these specs. So I'm not going to choose, well, I am going to choose one, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be what I go for. But I think the plan was yellow line rather, but we actually end up getting 54 points available. So not the maximum, which I think is 82 at the moment. I could be wrong, but a pretty decent starting set, and we can obviously progress a little further and get more of those. So yeah. Oh, also we have a bunch of mail. I forgot to say that as well. Quick slot things. I guess that's kind of obvious for the war steed. But new mail. It's pretty obvious, but it's just all the quest stuff. But I guess in case you wanted to know that, there you go. That's all that stuff. And then deeds, I think, are the only other ones, which is we finished Volume 3, Allies of the King. We obviously received a summons from Galadriel, Epic Battles Await, and Volume 3, Book 11, Forward, 5 Lotro points, and a Westimnate Iron Coin. And I think other than that, everything would not be completed. I think those are going to be the only 5 that we really have completed at the moment, which does also prove the fact that obviously we've not completed every single epic quest prior, because otherwise it would be showing that. And what can I continue a quest with you? Okay, that's fine. So yeah, that's that. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.